بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. So recently I watched a video about a concept in Judaism which is very interesting and which is actually related to some of the things I say to the Muslim community around me. So the concept is called Fargan. You can look it up. There is a short that I watched and you can find it on YouTube. So the concept is basically what the Jews do is, if this is how they become successful businessmen, right? And that's why the Jewish community is very supportive of each other. And this is an example of that. It's called Fargin, Fargin. You can look it up. The concept is that if a Jew can find someone, um, let's say a Jew wants to get something done, right? And they find someone in their community to do it, but there is another person outside their community who can do it better and cheaper. They still get it done from their community member, right? So they stick to their community. And if they find issues in what the community member does, they go to that community member and ask them to correct him or herself, right? So it's like a self-correcting system where you stick to your community and you try to improve improve them, right? By pointing their mistakes to them, right? And so this is related to the issue of Islamic schools in the US, right? Uh, and so this is exactly, or somewhat similar to what I say to the community. And so a lot of community members, um, quite a few that I've met, they removed their kids from schools, from Islamic schools, because they think that Islamic schools do not have that high quality education that they want, or they get upset about something in the in the school, and then they remove their kids from the school, right? Because we're very sensitive, like it's easy to upset. Typically, we're short tempered, right? um and so that has happened to me, and to us also as a family, right? There have been issues that we had, but my policy is similar to what I heard about Fargan, right? That we communicate with the school, we get upset, we tell them that this is not correct, that you have to correct yourself, because we don't have any other place to go, right? The max we can do obviously is we stick to our community, we transfer the kids from one school, one Islamic school to another. But obviously we have very few options, right? So we prefer sticking to where we are, right? And so I have had debates with um discussions, and with people, and they usually get upset with when they hear these things, right? Because we are not obviously a successful community as in terms of businesses, right? We don't support each other. And so this is a lesson we can learn from the Jews, right? That we need to go into a phase of self-correctness, right? And develop our own sub-economy, right? Where we support each other. And obviously there's a lot I can say about this, but I'm trying to keep the video short. There is the idea of MIST, right? If you visit my YouTube or Facebook channel, I proposed the idea of an educational institute for the Muslims, and the purpose of that institute is to reinforce our identity. And one of the aims is to develop online platforms, to train our kids to develop online platforms that support and make our community stronger, right? So this is part of that we develop websites, online platforms, where we can advertise our own businesses, right? To our own communities. So again, we should be open to accepting wherever we find good things, right? And this is what the Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith, that al hikmatu dalatul mu'min, right? That anything that is hikmah, that has hikmah, right? Wisdom is our lost treasure, right? So so this was the message. Uh, try to think about my message and let me know what do you think, because this is an important issue. We have to support our schools, Islamic schools, our businesses, so that we are stronger as a community. So thank you for watching. Jazakallah khair. Keep believing, keep learning, and keep smiling. Assalamu alaikum.